Good morning, everyone. Greetings from Thailand. Today, I'd like to mention about a few things that are happening around the world, which affects Thailand and also ASEAN countries. Namely, the Middle East crisis is affecting us, very much in terms of the price increases that we're facing. But at the same time, I think there are also opportunities for both Thailand and ASEAN to capture from the emerging crisis at the moment. But first, I'd like to mention some of the challenges and how we're going to cope with them in the future. So, of course, one of the major challenges stemming from the Middle East crisis is that energy prices have gone up. And with energy prices going up, there are also prices of other derivatives from oil and gas that has gone up as well. So the main challenge at the moment is the rise in prices or inflation, whether there be energy prices or raw material prices and even logistics costs that are going up. And this will trickle down to prices of other products and also of consumer products as well. And this will have a wider impact not only on the production sector but also on the consumption in different countries as well. So that's the main challenge that we're facing at the moment in terms of the imports of raw materials that prices have gone up. On the other side, of course, with the Middle East economies slowing down, with the difficulty in transporting goods to and from them, plus the global economy might also slow down due to the rise in prices. This has implications on exports as well. So Thailand, as a country that is very export-oriented, will of course also face a challenge from the slowdown in the growth of exports to the world as well, not only to the Middle East. So again, this poses another big challenge for Thailand and other export-oriented countries. And lastly, of course, we need to help consumers and also help small medium enterprises in our country. So that means that the government would need to spend more. So there will be also more pressures on the fiscal side, on the fiscal spending, on public debt. So countries that have a high level of public debt to their GDP, will face problems because they can't increase the public debt much more. In the case of Thailand, our public debt is around 66% of GDP, so there's still room for us to increase our debt and use that money to help relieve the problems in the short run. But I also think that fighting fires in the short run, it's important, but I think having longer term measures to ensure resiliency of the country for the longer term is equally important or even more important. And I think this crisis provides an opportunity for Thailand and many other countries to tackle on structural issues that we have wanted to tackle in the past but have not been able to get to that. But now the crisis necessitates those adjustments. For example, in the energy sector, now there's an opportunity and a growing need to divert from fossil fuel to renewable energy, to clean energy, and to more greener technologies as well. So for example, in Thailand, we're trying to promote more of solar roofs, for households, so that the households can use solar energy and can also sell electricity back to the grid as well. And things like the electrical vehicles and other green technologies that will also not only help to reduce the energy consumption from fossil fuels, but also reduce carbon footprint and become more climate friendly as well. So this is good for both the environment and also good for the production that we will have, especially for goods that will be exported to countries that are concerned about a carbon footprint. That's on energy. On food, for example, there are now pressures on food because fertilizer prices have gone up and there is a more limited supply at the moment. Again, food security is an issue that we have been talking about for a very long time, and I think it's about time that ASEAN itself, get together and think about how do we manage, our food supplies and food security in our region. And Thailand, as a net, exporter of food and food products, we stand ready to be a food security provider for the region and also for the world as well. So again, this is an opportunity, right, for us as well. And diversification. I think on the supply chain issues, I think diversification is going to be more and more important going forward, meaning diversifying export markets and at the same time diversifying import markets as well. So this is an opportunity for us to explore new markets on both the export side and the import side as well. So all these present lots of opportunities, not only for Thailand, but it's also an opportunity for ASEAN to work together, more closely on these energy issues, on the food security issues, or even on the supply chain issues, in order to provide more long-term resiliency for our countries and our region as a whole. And I think lastly, there is a need for us to ensure that we have free trade, so that our trade together will have lower costs in dealing with each other, in trading with each other. And also I think we can also collectively create a monitoring system where we can actually note the crises that are coming, their impacts, and then collectively be prepared for them in the future. So these are the things I think that we can collectively work together. They're both challenges. There are many of them, and this will not be the last crisis that our region will face. But at the same time, I also see opportunities for us to improve our region as a whole as well. Thank you very much.